Welcome to the Brad and Boosy podcast. My name is Josiah Bradfield, and my partner in crime,
Cade Boos.
the man, the myth, the legend.
I try to be.
All right, Caterbug, you ready to rock and roll?
I am.
Let's do this.
Let's dive right into it. Let's get after it.
All right, you ready to get weird?
Yep. Let's get weird.
Let's get weird.
Let's do it.
Give me the quotes.
Before
the quotes.
the quotes. Sad news happened
Dwayne.
Saturday. One of the GOATs at Ohio State.
Yeah.
The quarterback position. Dwayne Haskins passed away. Saturday morning, I believe it was Saturday morning.
That sounds right to me.
Saturday morning. Yeah.
Big sad.
He got hit by a car. I think that's what I've been seeing.
Yeah, I saw he was trying to cross the highway and a dump truck hit him.
Yeah. I also saw a couple I saw that he was with some girl that was drunk, but it was early in the morning. I don't know. Then I saw one that he was just jogging.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. But he was in Miami with a bunch of Steelers players getting in reps. Like Najee was there and stuff.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. They were all together like the day before.
Yeah, okay, I actually did see that. There was a bunch of Steelers players getting reps. Mitch Trubisky was down there too. Yeah, they were throwing. Yep.
So it was a sad day. Ohio State community was sad. It's not good. He's only 24. About to start for the Steelers this year.
I wish he would have.
I don't know. He was working.
He had the
least.
talent, dude.
He was at least
Urban
working.
Meyer said that he was the most talented quarterback he'd ever seen coming out of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, comes in against Michigan at a crucial point when JT got hurt, throwing dots, running for touchdowns. What a guy!
He really was. He was an awesome quarterback to watch.
Yeah, he was
the transition.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I
was.
mean?
He was fun. The way that he let go of the football was beautiful.
Beautiful.
And everybody is saying like he's the reason why State's offense is what it is today is because he transformed into that kind of that more like air raid, just taking it down the field, slinging it all around because the quarterbacks are just so good now.
Facts.
So that was sad. Rip Dwayne. Ohio State's. I think they're having a memorial for him like right now.
Spring game.
No, like I think but they are that. But right now people are gathering. I'm pretty sure at the Ohio Stadium.
Oh, right, is that picture you showed me?
At the mural thing.
Yeah, that's so cool that they started doing that.
Not a mural.
I don't know. What would you call it?
Like the little things
place you would go to honor somebody who's
they
dead.
Put out like flowers and stuff.
Would you call
like,
it a mural?
Memorial.
Memorial.
Kind of a memorial thing. I don't know. Whatever.
Something like that.
It's sad.
Yeah, it is very sad. I was shook. I was shook on.
I was too
when I found out
when
was it Lake who texted in first?
Lake
Dwayne
did.
died.
Lake,
I didn't know.
It.
I was like, he said Dwayne, and I didn't even think of Dwayne Haskins.
No,
I was like, it must be somebody they know.
Yeah.
Like that's named Dwayne or something. And then I saw it come up on the Steelers page, and I was kind of like shook. And then it said he was only 24 years old. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, that's Matthew. That's my brother.
Yeah, we're 22. It's weird.
That is nuts.
Yeah, that one hit. That hit harder than Kobe dying or no?
Yes.
I thought so too.
Hit harder than
Just
Kobe dying for me.
But actually, when Kobe died, like I was shook. I was at baseball.
I was at work.
I was like, what? Kobe? Maybe that was like my first like actual like death, kind of like by like a celebrity that like I liked maybe.
Right. No, yeah, I agree. But I remember like when Kobe died, I was sad and and it was tough. But I almost teared up when I heard Dwayne Haskins died, and I started looking at stuff. I know, and I almost teared up.
Yeah.
So
Rip
crazy
Dwayne
stuff. Rip Dwayne
sucks. All right, let's get into the quotes.
Let's do it. Give it to me.
I can see Joseph going at least 2 for 4, I think, and at least 2 for 4 performance coming out of this, which is 50% solid. I mean, I keep going like 1 for 4, and Matthew gets like 3 of them. It makes me feel bad about myself. All right. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up.
Gosh darn it. Okay.
Your words cut deeper than a knife. Now I need someone to breathe me back to life.
It's the song.
Yeah.
Is it Stitches by Shawn Mendes?
It is Stitches by Shawn Mendes. Great tune. Hot man.
That is a great tune.
I mean, you can't go wrong with it. See, there's one right there. I'm going to call you tonight, and you need to pretend to be Peyton Manning or Papa John.
All right, next one.
The next one, Tim Tebow is the next Brett Favre.
Okay. So the Tim Tebow is the next Brett Favre is supposed to throw me off. That is, why do I feel like that's from The Ranch and that's the TV show? I know they talk about Tim Tebow in there because he's never quarterback. Or did somebody actually say that? And if somebody did say that, I'm going to say it would have been Skip Bayless who had said it. But I'm going to leave it on them. Can you read the first two again?
Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up.
Yeah, see, but that could be a person. Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. That sounds like the person. Is that the person?
No.
Okay. So then I'm going to say that the Tim Tebow one's a person. It was Skip Bayless.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Yep, you got that one.
So now it's TV show and movie.
Yep.
Go ahead and read those two again.
Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. I'm going to call you tonight, and you need to pretend to be Peyton Manning or Papa John.
That one's hard.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that, gosh, I'm going to say that's the movie, the Papa John one.
No.
That's the TV show?
Yeah.
What TV show?
The Ranch.
It is?
Yeah. Colt says it's a rooster for some reason. Because I think he's talking about a girl or something.
Oh, really?
A girl, yeah.
All right. So that makes this one the movie.
Yeah, the first one that I read.
And read it again one more time.
Every champion
I don't recognize it.
was once a contender who refused to give up.
Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up.
Movies with champions and contenders and.
Matt, do you know this one?
I have no idea. I didn't know any of them. I would have went
Really?
0 for 4. Yeah.
I thought you guys could definitely get the Tim Tebow's next Brett Favre one.
Yeah, they definitely talk about Tim Tebow on The Ranch.
Oh yeah,
and I knew once you said that I was like, this is either a real serious joke or it's Skip Bayless because I know he's a huge Tebow guy. Darn it. Okay, so this one is a movie, and it is it's a serious movie. Yay.
I would say no.
Gosh, I don't know. What is it?
Rocky.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's from
Gosh,
Rocky.
darn it.
Yep.
I feel like Rocky's a pretty serious movie, though.
Yeah, I feel like it is too, but would you categorize it as a serious movie?
Yeah, it's not like funny.
No, it's not funny. I guess it is serious. It's a sports movie.
Yeah, I'm with you though. I get
don't
what
know.
you're saying. I'm picking up what you're laying down.
2 for 4 though. That's what
You
I
were right.
predicted. I thought maybe he'll get the Peyton Manning, Papa John one, or maybe he might know some Rocky references. I don't know. Well, solid participation right there.
Gosh darn it, I should have got that one too.
Yeah, all right, let's get into our Weird weeks. Weird Awards of the Week. Gosh,
Weird Awards
you got
of
it.
the week.
Let's fly
I'm
through these
going
bad
here.
boys. This one was tough
Yep,
because
very tough.
basketball's dying down, baseball's picking up. I got to get my baseball swag a little bit.
So, player, mixing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Sidney Crosby
Okay.
for the Pittsburgh Penguins. A little hockey coming your way.
Okay.
He had 2 goals the other night versus the Predators and 1 in overtime for the game winner. I think Crosby has
Oh, yeah,
no,
you said
just
two.
yeah. I think Crosby now has like 1,101 goals in his career, or maybe points, one or the other. So he's dominating. Some regard him as the best hockey player of all
What's the
time.
difference between goals and points?
You get points for assists too.
Oh,
That's like a point. So I think it's goals.
It's assists because I think the record for goals is like 800.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So it's points.
I'm pretty sure it's points.
Yeah. I think he also had an assist in this game too against the Predators, but I think they won 2 tonight. They were playing and there was 5 minutes left and they were winning, but who knows? Play. This was tough. The hardest one was the play for me. I didn't know which play was the best.
player was hard for me.
I did. Jason Tatum hit an and 1-3. That was kind of nice.
Okay.
He hit a guy with a couple crossovers, step back 3 and got fouled. So I was like, yes. And then team, I went with the Guardians. First time we get to call them out, they won 17-3 against the Royals.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a show.
I think Jose Ramirez just hit a walk-off
Tonight?
grand slam earlier.
Oh.
I don't know if it was a walk-off, but I'm pretty sure it was a grand slam.
Nice.
Earlier.
So yeah, those are my weird awards.
Yeah, that's solid. My play. I'll go my player first. My player, I couldn't. Oh, I just went with Obi Toppin. I saw he got a career high 42. Cool, awesome,
Good for him.
sweet. 42. you did it, Obi. From Dayton too. You go wrong with him. I don't know if he's from Dayton. He went to Dayton.
There you go.
Play. I'm going Jackson Hayes. You know what Jackson Hayes is?
Mm-mm.
The center for the Pelicans. Big, tall.
Okay, yeah.
He dunked all over Steven Adams, so that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Like, all over him. It was really nice. My team, I'm going to share it.
Okay.
The Tennessee Volunteers baseball team is 31-1, like Matt said. I don't care what age level, like that's kind of nuts that you've only messed up one time.
This is baseball we're talking about.
Yeah, in baseball, it's nuts, and they're dominating teams. So that's really, really impressive.
Are there like in college baseball? Are there like you have the Alabamas of football, and you have like your UCLA.
Vanderbilt's a big name. Like Tennessee's a big name.
Tennessee is okay. I just wonder what the schools were. That
SEC, it's like SEC, maybe a couple ACC teams, and then it's like all California teams. Like California CS Fullerton. You wouldn't know them in any other sport, but baseball they're just good at. Like stuff like that.
Yeah, the South and California dominate.
Yeah.
College
dominate baseball.
Yeah. So that's crazy. The other team, Ohio State Buckeyes. And here's why. They just signed a 4-star running back about an hour ago. That's a freak. 6'2", 225 from Florida. So you love to see that. Getting more recruits from Florida is my favorite. Also have 2 5-star receivers on the hook from Florida right now. So
there you go.
You love to see that.
Go Bucks, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, you got
also that running back was considering going to Michigan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was between Ohio State, Michigan, Miami, Ohio State, Michigan, and Penn State.
Nice.
Which I'm like, if you're a running back, why would you go to Ohio State though? Like, yeah, Trey Henderson's nice way of doing it, but like, you go to Michigan, you get the ball 30 times a game.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
In Miami, they'll like everybody else will build around you. Ohio State won't build around you. They're going to get quarterbacks and receivers every year now.
True. I think one of the pros of going to a place like Ohio State is it's more of a offense that's more of the NFL. You know what I mean? Where you're going to pass more and run less, and your backs are going to be catching out of the backfield like Henderson is. That could be a plus to go into Ohio State. But you're right. You're going to get more touches at Michigan.
Yeah.
For sure. Matthew, you got any weird awards you want to give out?
Any shout-outs?
I don't think so. I was going to say a Tennessee baseball team. They're also 12-0 in the SEC, which has never been done before.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're the first team ever to do that.
That's crazy.
And they legit just hit bombs.
Yeah, they hit nukes.
It's so fun to watch.
And everybody was complaining about like them hitting bombs and stuff. Like, oh, you're on a small field. And they like did like a study that they would hit home runs on every single SEC field that they played.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I forget what their 3-hole hitter's name is, but he hit a grand slam the other night in Game 3 of the series with Vanderbilt, and that ball left the entire park. Like it went over the stands.
It's fun. College baseball's fun to watch. It's just never like on. Like put it on TV, and because I always watch the highlights the next day, put it on TV so that people can watch it. Like it's never like on TV, or it's like on at a weird time. Like they'll play at like 3:00 on a Thursday. It's like, okay, well I can't watch that then. Give them a prime time slot, Sunday night, 6:00. Everybody be there.
I hear you.
It'll be fun though. All right, boo of the week.
My boo?
Yeah.
You're gonna be surprised.
Okay.
It's LeBron.
Okay.
It's LeBron James. I'm giving him a boo because he needed to just suck up his ankle injury for 4 or 5 games and get the scoring title. Come on. You were there. You were this close. Just go out, drop a 40 bomb, get yourself a scoring title.
Do you think it means anything to him at this point?
It means something to me. So I'm booing him.
It just helps you back him up more.
I know. Well, it's just like he was there. It's like just do it, because then it's like, all right, now he's got 2 score. He only has 1 scoring title.
Yeah, I know.
Go get another one.
Which is the biggest thing that hurts him against the case against MJ, because MJ has 10.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
The people also didn't average what MJ, like everybody averages what people
LeBron
average
does,
now.
right? And MJ
like the averages
shot,
are so
I think
far up.
out of everyone I've looked at, MJ shot the most per game, most shots per game out of everyone that I've seen.
Like, and what about Kobe?
More than Kobe.
Yeah, well, he's got to be a close second.
No, it's Wilt second. Kobe shoots less shots per game than LeBron, I think.
No shot.
When I looked it up,
Kobe pulled.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, no.
I think LeBron was at like 19 and Kobe.
MJ would average like
something.
MJ would average like 30, and the next person would be like 24. Like
right,
huge gap. Everybody averages like 28 now.
We got into this LeBron MJ stuff today. Me and Matthew did, just kind of going over why people think LeBron or why people think MJ so much more than they think LeBron. And it's because he was so far ahead of everyone at his time, but that's because his time wasn't.
No, it's just because he was the first like insane athlete. Like
stud.
Like just.
Well, like Wilt was like that.
Right, but that was in like the 60s. Like
right, because Wilt is like
in track
Joel Embiid is better than Wilt. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
Right. It's just he was the first like guy that you just attached to in a sport, in like outside of sports, like commercial, like him and like Bo Jackson at the same
bunch
time.
Of commercials and stuff.
Commercials, movies, like you just grabbed onto him and everybody loved him, and he was a freak athlete. Well, now there's freak athletes like all the time. I mean, yeah, there's ones that are more exceptional, like LeBron's more exceptional, but there's still there's freak athletes.
There's so many.
Like DK Metcalf's a freak athlete that like, you know, people just grab onto people so easily now because there's so many of them.
Truth.
All right, my boo. Do you know who Shohei Ohtani is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played for the Angels, right?
Yeah, he's the Asian dude that
pitches and hits.
Yeah.
Hits nukes.
He's 3 for 21 to start the season this year. It's not good. And I'm just wondering if it's possible, like how there's a Madden curse if you were on the cover. Is there an MLB?
Is he on the MLB cover?
He was on the one that just came out.
Probably
is. There a curse now for the MLB show one?
We should break down one time. We should break down the Madden curse on here.
It was a real thing.
Absolutely. For all you, not that there's many of you, but for all you like 12, 13-year-olds, Google Peyton Hillis.
Yeah.
See who comes up. Do your homework on him.
Part of it probably is MLB pitchers are ridiculous.
It's dumb now.
It's dumb, right? And they watch all this game film and footage of just Shohei Ohtani hitting because he tore it up last year.
Yeah.
And then they kind of figure out how to pitch to you. Once you've been in the league long enough, they're like, all right, this guy's tearing it up. How do we pitch to him? What does he struggle with? And they figure it out pretty quick.
Yeah.
So
it's like when you find a good corner in football. You know what I mean? You can game plan against them and throw them away from them or something, and they don't get the same numbers. Obviously, it's different in baseball. But
pitching's just already the hardest. Like hitting's already the hardest thing to do, and then the pitchers are so far ahead of the hitters all the time.
Right.
And now, like everybody's like, it used to be a couple years ago. If you threw 100, you're like massive deal. Like you throw 100 out of the bullpen, cool. If you don't have one now, you're horrible. Like everybody's throwing 100 now. Like. Me and my uncle were talking about it. Everybody's like mile per hour's up like 5. Like it would be MLB pitchers like 10 years ago. Everybody throw like 92. Everybody pumps like 96 now.
Right.
Like, everybody's just throwing harder, which makes it harder to hit. Now everybody's figuring out other new ways to pitch. It's like baseball and basketball are just evolving like so much now.
Yeah.
Like the skill, like baseball is getting more skilled like on the mound. Where like it's already so hard. Then they made it even harder because now they're throwing stuff that you don't even know how like what it is or how to hit it or anything.
Right.
So it's just getting crazy now. It's already unfair.
Yeah. Do you think they should put in any rules or like regulations in baseball?
I was thinking like, I don't think you can do anything because everybody's like not averaging as much as people averaged like 15 years ago because it's hard to hit now.
Right. Would baseball be more fun if you could only throw fastballs?
No, because everybody would hit 500.
Yeah.
Like.
Be more scoring.
Oh my gosh.
More action.
I don't know.
I'd probably watch it.
I don't know what you would do to make people average more. And
I would
still
get rid of
the
the
pitchers. The shifts.
What do you mean shifts?
People like shift over. Like if you pull the ball too much, they'll put everybody on one side of the field.
They shift the field. Yeah. Okay.
Shifts hurt. And the only other thing, like it's like basketball. Like, do the rims need to be raised soon? Like within the next like 20 years?
Well, me and Matthew,
so
they
like
should
that,
add back hand checking for defenses.
Right.
That's what they should do.
Yeah.
Because if you think if Kyrie's shifting on you, you know what I mean, and he gets by you a little bit,
here.
and you give him a little bump and they don't call it,
yeah.
that changes a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And they need to call more offensive fouls, I think, in basketball.
Yeah.
They do in college, and it's fun.
They do.
But no NBA players take charges.
No, but I'm talking about when LeBron or Giannis just lower their shoulder into somebody and the guy goes flying back.
Right.
That's an offensive foul. That should be called an offensive foul, but they never call that.
True.
But
usually it's an and one.
My only thought for baseball was, do you just like move everything back more? Like move the mound back farther so it's not...
Interesting.
So you're not like, 100. Okay, well, I can't do anything with that. And then the next pitch is like 82 nasty curveball in the dirt. It's like, what am I supposed to do with that then?
So you guys, as bigger baseball fans than I am, would you guys prefer watching a game where the pitchers are just insane, striking everybody out? Or do you guys prefer a game where it's base hit up the middle, and both teams are hitting well?
It depends.
Which one?
Sometimes I really like to watch a pitching duel.
Okay.
I love to just, it's like, all right, 2 pitchers, they're going at it. Give me 2 of the best, they're going at it sometimes. But if they're walking people, which doesn't happen a lot in MLB anyway.
Right.
But if they're walking people, it's not fun. It's boring all the time. But if they start hitting the ball around, that's also fun too. Like I love watching a home run derby, even though no one's really pitching and they're just hitting nukes and stuff. But I think it depends on the day for me.
So really, I just think they should take away the shifts and make people just play straight up, because it's going like way too ridiculous. Like it used to just be like, oh, David Ortiz is up. All he does is pull the ball, so let's everybody go on one side. But now they're getting so analytical where they'll move the shortstops like behind second base if somebody hits the ball up the middle a lot. And it's like, well, that's ridiculous. This guy's a good hitter.
That's where I'm supposed to hit it.
Right, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So I wish they would get rid of that. As far as like distances and things go, I think it's pretty fair because you do have these pitchers like the Mets pitcher, what's his name? DeGrom. You got like Scherzer back in his prime. Pitchers who are really good, and you're just not going to touch them. But then sometimes you get the games where it's like the third and fourth pitcher in the rotation, and they're not very good, and then hitters will jump on them.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I do like watching a good pitching duel where, like, the pitcher's just dealing and nobody can hit them. Yeah. But I also like the games where, you know, there's 10 home runs in one game. Right. That's fun to watch, too.
I'm not saying, like, the distance right now, but, like, how basketball, like, I mean, people just fly now and stuff. Like, are you going to have to raise the rims in 20, 30 years? Do you have to move baseball back in 20, 30 years? Like, if everybody's pumping 105 here in 20, 30 years, like, what do you do?
Right.
Actually, one more change to baseball, too. I wish they would implement the pitch clock to where pitchers only have a certain amount of time to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Because it would speed the game up a little bit.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you do this, I used to do this when back before blackouts got so insane and I could actually watch a Tigers game on TV. I would record it, and then I would fast forward in between like the amount of time it takes the pitcher to throw a ball.
It is like that. I thought they did do something to try to speed it up. I don't remember what
they tested it out in the minors. Yeah, the pitch clock. I wish they would really just do it.
I enjoy going to baseball games and sitting down and watching them when I'm at the game with some people. I don't really enjoy watching it on TV. I don't know why. It's much more fun to be at the games. Yeah. Like football, I would think I would rather like watch it at home in my TV. It's a cool experience to go to the games and stuff. I'm happy that the games I've gone to are super fun. But if like I really don't know if I'd want to go to the Super Bowl and watch a game. Right. You know what I mean? Especially if my team was in it.
I would also say like your seat in football is not as good as it would be in baseball. That's like true. You can always in baseball you can sit down. Like you sit down, you're never in like a bad spot. Like you can always see.
True.
Football, you might be like up underneath something, like squeezed in somewhere.
Up in the nosebleeds.
Like Ohio State's like overhang. Like I was up under against that back wall when I went.
Oh really?
So it wasn't fun. Like I couldn't see a ton. Yeah.
All right, I got one more thing to add in here. Actually, that was your boo, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was my boo.
Okay, what are we doing next?
Oh,
boo.
Matt, you got a boo? Anything? No.
Yeah. Nope, I'm good.
Matt's no boo. Boo free this week for Matt. He's having a good week.
Matt's having an awesome week.
Song of the week.
Matt. All right, I got one.
You got one?
Wishful Drinking.
Whoa.
By Ingrid Andreas.
I haven't had the pleasure. Is it country?
It is country, very catchy.
Yeah.
Very catchy song.
Wishful Drinking.
Wishful Drinking. Like wishful thinking.
Yeah.
It's a play on words. Very catchy. Sam Hunt's featured in it.
Samuel.
And he's solid. I came across this song because I was looking at some of his songs. I was like, oh, let's listen to this.
Try it out.
It's the girl. Have you listened to the song More Hearts Than Mine?
Yeah.
It's that
song?
girl who sings it. Yep. She sings this song. And it's like more upbeat song.
Yeah.
Than that one. So what about you?
Wishful Drinking. Okay. Mine is Mr. Mom by Lone Star.
Mr. Mom?
Yeah.
That's a good song.
It's an old one. I've just listened to it a lot.
Yeah, Matthew was super into that song.
Bubblegum in the baby's hair.
Sweet potatoes in my lazy.
Yeah, it's just that's we talk about catchy.
Yeah, that song is very
catchy song.
It is.
Matt, you been jamming anything this week?
Actually, I have not been. I mean, I have like a playlist that I go back and listen to when I'm camo grinding on Call of Duty, but that's about it.
People still do that?
Matthew's.
Oh, dude,
how many weapon classes are you?
I'm 2 away. I think it's like 10
2
guns
away
left.
from having them all unlocked.
Why are you grinding COD?
I just honestly, Vanguard itself is like terrible.
COD people aren't even grinding COD right now.
But I started the camo grind, and nothing else seems that fun. So I mean, and like everybody's like into that Elden Ring game.
Yeah,
I'm not into that. Like I don't want to play. I want first person shooter, fast paced.
Yeah.
I mean,
Elden Ring's kind of like Skyrim though.
Yeah, a little bit.
We played Skyrim for like 4 days and then never played it again.
I know, we need to get back on it.
We have both. We have the actual game and then we have the online one too.
Yeah.
And we played 4 days of it and then we were done.
Rip.
It's hard right now with Fortnite. It's so fun right now.
All right. What do we got next?
I have a movie review. Unless you have something
Let's do it. Movie review. Good Will Hunting, guys, is the movie review that we're going to do today. Hunting. If you haven't seen it, pause the video, go watch it, come back and join us for the review.
Because there's a spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Okay. We're just going to explain the premise real quick of it and then go into it.
Got it. Yeah.
Let's just start it off. You know, if you guys
you love Matt Damon.
You love Matt Damon.
OG, older, not older. I mean, like young,
young
Matt Damon.
Yeah,
where
coming
he's
up,
super hot with blonde hair.
Right. Him and Ben Affleck, and they wrote this movie. Those two did.
Really?
Yes. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, very cool. They were up and coming, and I guess they have some type of beef now. I'm not sure. Like that's like the rumor that they have beef. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard on the Tizown. So
isn't Ben Affleck dating J-Lo?
I don't know. Is he good for him?
Yeah, I think he is.
I
think they used to date.
Really?
Like back in the day.
Wow.
And then she married like 4 different guys, and now I think they're back together.
Married 4 different guys.
I seriously think she's been like 4 marriages.
You'll have that. Anyway, this young man who's a janitor.
Yeah, he's 20
at a college.
Yeah.
Finds a math problem.
The college is like
a prestigious math college.
So, yeah, that's a good way to say. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what college
it's in Boston
it is.
somewhere though.
Yep.
Prestigious math.
Is it Harvard? It's Harvard.
No, it's not Harvard.
Harvard's in Boston.
No, it's like
isn't
MIT or something. It is, but it's like IT or something.
Okay. Matthew's fact checking it right now, but you could be right.
Because he goes, why would you go to one of the most prestigious math colleges around? Yeah, it's like IT. It's like some. I don't know if it's MIT. Is MIT in Boston?
Yes.
It's MIT then.
Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
There you go.
That's what
it's
it is.
MIT then.
Nice. Okay. So anyway, Matt Damon's character, Will Hunting, he's going and he's a janitor at this place and he finds a math problem. And the professor said that, you know, he's gonna have somebody, hopefully he can solve it at the end of the semester or whatever. Matt Damon ends up solving it. He becomes this guy's prodigy, but there's under one condition: he has to go see a
because he's a troublemaker.
Because he's a troublemaker. He's
no school. Like I don't even think he graduated high school or anything.
Right.
He just self-taught.
But he's a wizard.
Books. Yeah.
Yes, he's kid's wicked smart.
My kid's wicked smart.
And anyway, he goes to see this therapist, and it kind of ends up changing his whole life around.
Yeah,
his perspective.
He goes to like 6 therapists, but then
Sean, who
ends up
Robin
with
Williams.
Robin Williams, who's great in that movie.
Yes, I was going to ask you. Okay, let's get into this real quick. Who wins the movie? Is it Matt Damon or is it Robin Williams?
We've talked about that. In certain scenes, I would say Robin Williams, but other scenes, I would say Matt Damon. Like Matt Damon's in the movie the whole time.
So good, dude.
Like Matt Damon is the star and stuff. Like he has some great acting parts.
I don't know why.
Like the one part with Skylar when it gets like super intense.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He's at her apartment. Yeah. Yep. No, you're right. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's a great scene.
It's a really good scene.
So some of the best scenes in the movie that come to mind, that scene.
When Will and Sean first meet.
That's a good one. Yep. That's going. It's a lot of them come when they're in his therapy room. When he's describing the baseball game to her. I love that scene.
He's like, "Oh my gosh, you were at that game?" He's like, "No,
no, I didn't go. Weren't you listening?"
He goes, "No, I didn't go.
I had to go see about a girl."
You had to go see about a girl.
Yeah, that scene's one of my favorites, and then obviously the ending where it's not your fault.
No,
it's not your fault.
It's not your fault. No, there's so many good things that Sean says in that movie.
I know. I want to read the monologue when they're sitting on the bench. Yeah, that's another really good scene.
There's so many things like that.
That leads us into quotes. How you like them apples?
Yeah,
great quote, iconic quote. It's not your fault.
That's another good scene when he meets Skylar in the bar and that guy's trying to make his friend look stupid.
Yeah, and he comes in, and just starts quoting his texts.
Yeah,
because isn't that where they go to the party?
What party?
Is it a Harvard party that they go to?
That girl's from Harvard.
Yeah, so they go to a Harvard bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Those people are from Harvard.
It's all making sense now.
It is MIT.
MIT. Yeah, so and then they go to Harvard because their buddies the bouncer there. I want to read this monologue to everyone because it's my favorite.
Is it the bench one?
Monologue ever. So if I asked you about art, you could give me the skinny on every art book ever written. Michelangelo, you know a lot about him, I bet. Life's work, criticism, political aspirations, but you couldn't tell me what it smells like in the Sistine Chapel. You've never stood there and looked up at the beautiful ceiling. And if I asked you about women, I'm sure you'd give me a syllabus of your personal favorites, and maybe you've been laid a few times, but you couldn't tell me how it feels to wake up next to a woman and be truly happy. If I asked you about war, you could refer me to bevy or fictional or non-fictional material, but you've never been in one. You've never held your best friend's head in your lap and watched him draw his last breath. Look to you for help, and if I asked you about love, I get a sonnet, but you never looked at a woman and been truly vulnerable. Know that someone could kill you with a look, that someone could rescue you from grief, that God had put an angel on earth just for you, and you wouldn't know how it felt to be her angel, to have her love, be there for her forever, through anything, through cancer. You wouldn't know about sitting up in a hospital room for 2 months holding her hand and not leaving because the doctors couldn't see in your eyes the term visiting hours don't apply to you. And you wouldn't know about real loss because that only occurs when you lose something that you love more than yourself, and you've never dared to love anything that much. I look at you and I don't see an intelligent, confident man. I don't see a peer, and I don't see my equal. I see a boy. I see a boy. Nobody could possibly understand you, right, Will? Yet you presume to know so much about me because of that painting you saw. You must know everything about me. You're an orphan, right? And then he goes on to say, like, they didn't finish the quote on this, but he goes on to say, you're move sport.
Yeah.
And
that's a great scene.
I love that. I love that scene. I love that monologue.
So it's like to go off of that, he's an orphan, like foster and stuff, like child abuse, like had a tough life upcoming and stuff.
Right.
Grew up in Southie. So he's a little rough around the edges, but he's like stupid smart, like self-taught. Mm-hmm. And so he's like a genius in the world right now that doesn't want to be a genius because he's getting pressured into being a genius by the math guy.
Right.
But he doesn't really want to be a genius. And he just wants to hang out with his friends and like have a good life and stuff. He doesn't want to do math problems for the rest of his life and stuff.
Yeah. He's almost like in the movie, he's been handed this gift and like everyone else around him makes him feel obligated to use it, right? And he's like, I like the scene where he's like, my old man laid brick. You know what I mean? What's wrong with brick? What's wrong with that? Like that's an honest life, and it's such a good.
Another great scene is Ben Affleck and him at the end. He's like, yeah, all my kids here. He goes, don't think it's the wrong way, but if you're still here in 20 years, I'll kick your ass.
Right? Yeah.
It's like what?
It's like the best part of my day is when I go up
10 seconds before I get to your front door because maybe you're not going to be there.
Yes.
No goodbye. No see you tomorrow. You're just not going to be there.
That's the other thing. The movie does such a great job of tying in what everyone says. You know what I mean? Because that's how he leaves.
Yeah, and
he doesn't say anything.
Ben Affleck is like, he's like, because Will's like, well, I owe it to everybody. To do this. He goes, no, screw you. He says, F you. Screw you. You don't owe it to yourself. You owe it to me and all these other guys because we would be out here in a heartbeat if we had your gift too.
Right. Yeah. That whole gift,
so
like, many great.
And he meets this girl. He doesn't want to like fully give himself to this girl because he's just scared because he's all messed up from his childhood and stuff. He ended up breaking up because she has to go to Stanford for school.
Right.
And he just keeps getting pushed to like do this stuff. And Sean, the therapist, he's like, you don't have to do that. Like, you just do whatever you want to do. Do something though. Don't be like a bum kind of thing.
Right.
So that's basically like most of the movie, I would say.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's just Robin Williams and trying to get through to Will and Will really deciding what he wants.
What he actually wants.
You know
to
what I mean? Because he's like, do I want to chase after Skylar or do I want to hold back? You know what I mean? Yeah. Awesome movie.
Well, he ends up going to get Skylar.
Yep, he does.
Because he actually he went and accepted a job, and then he told Robin Williams about it. He goes, "Is that what you want to do?" He goes, like, kind of like, yeah, like I think so.
Right.
And then he's like, one day he said like, screw it, packed his stuff, dropped a note off at the therapist's house that he had to go see about a girl, and then he was driving to Stanford in California, and that was how the movie ended right there.
Yep.
Ben Affleck's scene at the end got emotional, like when he realized that he wasn't there anymore. He's like, awesome.
He left best 10 seconds of his day.
Yeah.
A couple of fun facts for you. I got 2 of them. Robin Williams ad-libbed his last line when he reads the letter, and he reads.
Yeah, didn't I tell you that?
You might have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he says, stole my line or whatever.
Yep. He reads that, and that was ad-libbed. And then Casey Affleck's character, who's like the younger kid.
Yeah.
His whole entire character was completely improvised. Wasn't in the original script, and they just kind of threw him in there, and he improvised all of it. Yeah, that's crazy. And he's not in a ton of scenes, but I mean, he's still funny in it. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, those are the fun facts. Anything else we want to add about Good Will Hunting?
1 to 10.
Oh, 10.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a top 10 movie of all time. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, I always find myself watching it whenever it's on TV, and I could always watch it.
It always sounds like a good option too. It's like, oh, Good Will Hunting. Yeah, I could watch that right now.
Matt, what do you have? What are your thoughts on Good Will Hunting and a rate?
I'm gonna agree with you guys. The only thing that I didn't care for about the movie was the ending. I don't know. It just seemed kind of abrupt, I guess.
Like him leaving?
Yeah. I wish they would have at least brought her back and shown them back together.
Actually together.
But honestly, it's a 10 out of 10 for me too.
Why didn't they make a Good Will Hunting sequel?
Why didn't they make a Rounder sequel?
Oh, that's a good one. They should do it now, where they're at now. You could still get Edward Norton and Matt Damon back and get them going again. That'd be a cool one for now.
Yeah.
That's a good. We should pitch it to somebody and write the script.
Right when Rounders ended, I was like, why did they not make a second one? Because he's on his way to the World Poker Championship.
I know. That would have been great.
I want to see if he won.
I still haven't seen that movie, so.
Matthew McConaughey.
Matt, you would love it. He likes cards.
Oh, I know he does. He likes 21.
Oh, yeah. You would like that. 21's kind of cringy sometimes. I like it, though.
There's some cringy parts, but it's really good.
Kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, like cringy or just like weird or I don't know.
I really like that Kevin Spacey, the bad guy in that.
Yeah.
He's good.
21's entertaining.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Good Will Hunting, guys. Go watch it.
Good Will Hunting's a great movie. 10 out of 10. Never fails. Matt Damon, GOAT.
According to Lake Boo's the best movie of all time.
No, he said it wasn't.
Oh, I thought he said it was.
No, that's he was making fun of us because we always say it's so good.
I was giving him props because I thought he said it was the best movie of all time.
No, but he just doesn't know how to watch movies that are emotional and have actual meaning to it.
Oh, that's right. He said his favorite movie was Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, because
but that doesn't mean it's the best movie of all time.
He likes to watch stupid stuff that you don't have to get emotionally involved in. You know what I mean? You kind of have to get emotionally involved in this movie.
Definitely.
And it's a very heartwarming movie when you watch it and get into it, kind of.
Yeah.
The first time I was watching, I was like, "This is a great movie."
So when were you when you watched it? When were you like, "Oh, I'm in for this movie. This is just gonna be a great movie." Is there a certain part?
I don't know.
Because I feel like
maybe Matt Damon's that at the bar.
That's what I was gonna say. Right when he's at the bar and he's
spin off these facts.
Exactly, and he's talking to that kid and he completely shuts him down. I was like, all right, this is gonna be a good movie. I already like these characters. And then he goes up to him, "Do you like apples?"
Well, I got a number. About them apples.
Yeah, when he's talking to the guy about basically saying, you're spending all this money on a college degree.
Yeah.
And I'm basically smarter than you.
And I have a library card.
Yeah. Yeah, that part's great. I think that's when I was like, all right, I'm in for this. And then, not shortly after Robin Williams gets introduced, and I don't even think I knew he was in the movie when I first watched it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then he's amazing. And I think he won the movie.
You think so?
I do. I think he won the movie.
I think he's really good. I think Matt does just because he's in it more. He's in more I don't know, but Sean's got some good scenes with Jerry, the professor.
True.
Where they go at it a couple times.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of history.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good movie. I love it.
Go watch it. It's worth it. It's one of the best movies of all time.
Yep. Alrighty. What do we got?
Everybody's opinion. Matthew.
Matthew's question?
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
I have trivia.
Okay. Oh.
No, you're up.
You're
I was
up
asking.
first?
Yeah.
Okay, so actually my question has something to do with actors. And with Will Smith being banned from the Oscars
for 10 years?
For 10 years, right? I was wondering how many other people are actually banned from the Oscars.
Oh, I like this.
So
where's he going?
This is
why with this guy.
This is why we hired him.
This isn't my question. I'll read you the list. So it's Harvey Weinstein, Roman Polanski.
Do we know these people at all or no?
Bill Cosby.
Well, yeah. Do we know the other two? Or like, would we know them if they were in a movie or something?
Not. I mean,
are they like?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm
trying to think of movies because they both sound really familiar. Names. Read them again.
And then Carmine Caridi is the last one. Bill Cosby and Kareem Caridi. There's only been one Oscar ever actually revoked. Like they took it back, and it was the documentary Young Americans.
Interesting.
I guess it was what this website says is that it was deemed ineligible for that year, and they actually like gave it back. So I don't think he's actually going to lose his Oscar.
Right.
I mean, if Bill Cosby kept his Oscar, I mean, I feel like
What did Bill Cosby win an Oscar for?
Good question.
Bill Cosby. It doesn't say on this website what he won it for. I can look it up after the thing, or Joey can look it up.
Did he? I don't even. Did he do movies?
He was a comedian.
I know that.
I don't know if he
in the TV show.
Yeah,
he did a huge TV show.
I don't know what movies he's actually in. I mean, I feel like he has to be. But okay, so my question actually goes really good into Good Will Hunting.
Oh my gosh.
And so here's the question: Jim Carrey, Will Ferrell, Matt Damon. Okay, you have to make one president. You have to make one your roommate, and the other one you can never watch any film ever again from them.
Jesus.
Give them which one? What are they again? Matt Damon,
Will Ferrell, and
Jim Carrey.
Okay.
President, roommate, never watch a film with them.
Okay, well, I have no idea what any of their political views are, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that Matt Damon would. No, I can still watch his films if I make him president. I just would not be able to watch Jim Carrey or one of Will Ferrell's movies ever again. I would do Matt Damon as my president.
I would too.
Although, dude, I feel like Jim Carrey would be a good president.
I feel like Will Ferrell would be a great president.
They're all going to be good presidents. Then. I don't know any other political views, but so basically this really comes down to...
Matt Damon seems like more of a leader to me, though.
Yeah, and he's definitely not my roommate. I would want Will Ferrell or Jim Carrey to be my roommate. Right. So he's either never watching his movies again or he's president for me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and say... hearing Jim Carrey talk at his what was he talking for? He did a really, really good job.
He would be a better president than Will Ferrell. Probably.
But I feel like none of them are gonna have a problem speaking in front of people if they're actors.
No, I don't think so either.
So okay.
Well, the one can't speak in front of people right now anyway.
That's very true. Okay, I'm actually gonna say Damon is my president. I'm gonna stick with my gut. Damon's my president. Will Ferrell is my roommate, and I'm never watching a Jim Carrey movie again.
I'm going with that too, and it's tough because the only movie with Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura and Dumb and Dumber would kill me.
Yep.
The Grinch you'll never be able to watch.
Oh my gosh!
But I would rather watch all the Will Ferrell movies,
and so many more Matt Damon movies too.
Yeah, I would rather watch more Will Ferrell movies than Ace Ventura.
Can never watch The Bourne, Good Will Hunting, Rounders,
and then all the Will Ferrell movies.
I have to stick with my answer.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I feel like I would do the same. That was my initial thought. Although
I'm sure a lot of people would have older people would do Jim Carrey as the roommate and Will Ferrell never watch again.
Yeah, probably.
I might actually do. I was actually closer to me to putting Jim Carrey as president.
Yeah.
And never watching another Matt Damon movie again.
I think Will Ferrell has to be your roommate.
Yeah,
Will Ferrell has to be your roommate.
He has to be. There's too many good movies of his that I just absolutely
And Kevin Hart said he's one of the funniest people he's ever been around too.
Yeah,
so that has to be great.
Sorry, I was reading this. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby received 19 Grammy Awards.
Did he win an Oscar?
I don't know what he won an Oscar for.
Oh, okay.
I looked at how many awards Bill Cosby won.
I don't know the difference between Oscars, Grammys, and
me neither.
Whatever. I don't know any of the awards.
Me either.
I have no idea. I thought Grammys
is music.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he won 8 awards, including 6 consecutive awards for Best Comedy Album.
Oh, okay.
So that could be why.
Okay. I wasn't safe.
But it doesn't say what he won an Oscar for. I don't know. Funny. Oh, wait, hold on. Here's his IMDb. Let's see what movies he was in.
Well, there you go. He's got to be in a movie or something like that.
And maybe
the Bill Cosby Show.
Yeah,
he could win an Oscar for that, couldn't he?
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah,
I think so.
Show.
But hey, another thing too
I have no idea.
is I think these Academy Awards are all tied together. So like if you're banned from the Oscars, I don't think you can go to the Grammys.
No kidding. Okay, that makes it more interesting too. But yeah, Matt, that was a really good question, and
that was entertaining. So this is why I like it.
I know that those
Matt's
are the best kind of questions.
Yeah.
Yes, very good job.
I already have next week's thought up.
Do you really? There you go.
It's a sports one, and I kind of wanted to like
diversify.
Not do a sports one every week.
Diversity Day. Nice. Okay. Cool. What do we got? Trivia. All right.
Trivia in the top 10.
On the fly trivia today. That might not be as good.
3 for 3. Here
Which boxer fought against Muhammad Ali and won?
Sugar something. No.
Matthew?
Is that Holyfield?
Yeah.
No.
It's not. It's not Evander. He beat Tyson.
What's the Sugar guy? Sugar Ray, something like that.
I don't know.
That fought against Muhammad Ali and won?
Sugar Gay?
Sugar Gay?
It's Joe Frazier.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Joe Frazier.
I almost said that, but I thought it was Down Goes Frazier. I thought
I think it is, but I don't think it's Muhammad
Frazier
fighting him, is it?
It says which boxer. No. That's a different. Someone else knocks out Joe Frazier.
Else knocks out Joe Frazier. I think it was Muhammad.
Yeah, I don't know who it was though. All right, next one.
What?
Holyfield. Wait.
Time out.
Holyfield's the one that beat Tyson.
Okay.
Or no. He's the one that Tyson bit his ear off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is this gay bill in Florida?
What? I don't know.
Don't say gay.
Yeah, what is that? Like you just can't say the
No,
word gay?
so there's a bunch of people out there that are saying like it's preventing teachers from saying gay, and like there's literally some woke media members that put up billboards in Florida now that say like gay. Literally it's just the word gay.
So
on a giant
So
billboard.
are you allowed to say gay or not allowed to say
But the
gay?
bill is actually about teachers not teaching second and third graders about sexuality. That's what the bill is about. Preventing
Interesting.
teachers.
Why do you need to anyway?
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, sexuality should be 100% up to the parents. Not saying like they get to choose, but how they want to teach their children.
Yeah.
That's why I hate public schools, and
Well,
I hate all schools. It's not just public schools.
They can't talk about politics either in public schools.
That's dumb.
Well, I mean, like you can't just be like, you can't just talk about politics and try to sway your students.
That's what they do. I'm sure we were fortunate. Ours wasn't biased, but I'm sure there are at schools very biased teachers on both sides, Republican and Democrat. Ours at our school wasn't. I don't know how you guys feel yours wasn't.
We didn't talk about politics unless we were in.
You guys have a government class?
Yeah, unless we were in government class.
But was he like? Could you tell which side he was on?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was so far out of politics then. I don't know.
You couldn't tell which one ours was. I feel like.
No, you couldn't.
So, and that's how it should be. That's how they should do it. They should let the children decide for themselves and just give them, what they believe.
Yeah.
But not try to sway them. So
the problem is like the people they're not reading the bill. They're just taking what people have heard and they're just like, don't say gay. But like,
but I don't understand. That.
Honestly, if anybody like has any questions on it, just read the bill. It's like a couple pages long. It's
so
not fun.
Why is the bill called "Don't Say Gay" though?
It's not.
Oh,
that's just what people are making.
The woke media is saying that's what
that
the
you
bill
can't
is.
teach people. You can't teach second and third graders about sexuality.
Yeah,
so
that's what the bill is.
They think that it's wrong.
They think that it's wrong, so they like made this thing where like don't say gay, basically, to try to like make people think like it's bad.
Interesting.
So the people think it's bad that
I'm not trying
allowed to tell second and third graders.
Yeah, I'm not trying to inject my politics here. If you have any questions about it, just go read the bill. It's online. You can find it.
There you go. Thank you, Matthew. Next question? Movie. Which actor was in the following movies? The Outsiders, Wayne's World, and Tommy Boy.
Rob Lowe.
Wow, good job. That is correct. That was a good one.
I don't know the Outsiders at all.
You would have went 3 for 3 if you would have got that Joe Frazier one, because I feel like you're definitely going to get this one right. Music. What is the name of the rapper who does a featured guest appearance in Justin Bieber's Baby?
Ludacris.
Correct.
Luda.
There you go. So 2 for 3 on trivia today.
Yeah.
Great job.
Not huge in the box or like boxing.
I know. I had to come up with it on the fly, like I said. So I literally just went to trivia and I found one that you might get.
But that was one like I was fully capable of getting.
Yeah,
like,
definitely. I don't know if I would have gotten it, but
I mean, yeah, you
I know who
start
Joe
throwing
Frazier
you start throwing boxer names out from different decades, and then you'll eventually get it. Kind of.
Correct.
I just want to know who that Sugar guy is that I keep saying. I don't know his
Sugar Ray,
Sugar something.
Sugar Gay,
Sugar Gay, dude.
I need to watch
Cody
that
Co's
video
so
now.
Funny. Matt, did you just watch Cody Co?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, Matt, watch that one.
Which one?
Didn't Graham show me and you that?
What was the one?
You, not me.
You,
just you.
You. That one's hilarious.
I'm getting that tattooed on me.
What? I need to watch all of them now. What's the one where they watch all the cringy videos?
Yeah, it's called That's Cringe kind of thing.
Yeah, but what's? Oh yeah, you're right.
They do a bunch of different ones,
cringe, but no, it's the I cannot think of any of the lines in it, but it's hilarious where the guy's like, "I'm leaving you." He's like talking to his wife because she's like maybe have gained.
Oh yeah. It's just this Dar guy, Dar something. Dar man. Just makes these crazy videos. She's like, I'm leaving you. She's hotter and younger. She's like, what?
That's great. All right.
Oh, Cody Co's hilarious.
Yes.
All right.
Love that.
Top 10 for the week.
Luke?
Top 10 Luke Combs songs. Favorite Luke Combs songs by all of us.
This is great.
Well, me and Joe. Matt's going to put his 2 cents in.
Yes.
Matt's going to decide the winner also. Whose list is better?
Okay. He's going to say mine.
I think last time he said you. What did he decide that for last time?
It's tough. I don't remember what was last time's.
Well, was it this last week or was it the week before that? Where he like picked
last week's was comedy movies, right?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Comedy actors.
No,
it was comedy
it was
actors.
Characters.
Comedy characters, yeah. So Matthew was talking about this earlier, and ours lists are already very similar. So
okay, well that's ridiculous.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't tell him my list. He was just telling me his, and I was like, all right, ours are very similar. Number 10, Even Though I'm Leaving.
Okay.
So I know you said you were probably going to leave it off yours, but
I did.
I was like,
I like it a lot, though.
I know, dude. It almost made me cry the first time I listened to it.
Really emotional.
Yep.
Really
and you
song.
said it's overplayed, but I don't listen to the radio, so like I don't really get songs that are overplayed for me.
I feel like every time I've gotten in my car, like around when that song came out, even like months after, and you turn on country, that's all it was on country radio.
That's never fun. Number 9, Beer Never Broke My Heart. A little bit more of an upbeat Luke Combs song with a little rock in it. Love to see it. It's a great song.
Just get you going.
Yes.
Long neck. Just get you going.
There you go. I'm already excited. Number 8, Lovin' on You.
I left that one off. That's a really good one.
That's a really good one. I love that song. Number 7, the OG, Hurricane. Is that his OG? That's like his first big one.
No, it is.
Yeah.
What do you have that on 7?
7. Dude, still a banger.
Yeah.
And kickstarted his career. Number 6, Forever After All. A little bit more of one of his slower ones.
Okay. Yep.
Number 5, also slower one, Better Together.
I also have Better Together at 5.
I put Better Together just ahead of Forever After All. I like them both a lot. Better Together makes me think of Megan a lot more. I remember when we like right around the time we first started dating, that song was like kind of bopping. Maybe not first dating, but early into our relationship. Right. Number 4, Beer Can, baby. Another one that I love. Beer Can. Another one that always I love listening to and very clever.
Yeah.
He has some clever ones where, like he throws in like, I pick up a beer can and nothing picks me up like a beer can. So it's like a play on words almost. I like those kind of songs. Number 3, Houston, We Got a Problem. His absolute slapper of a song.
Yeah.
I struggled with my top 3, but I said Houston, We Have a Problem 3, number 2, All Over Again.
Really?
Love that song.
Solid.
I love
not
it.
Top 10.
Not top 10?
No.
Yeah, it is.
I was okay with Even Though I'm Living and Forever After All.
Not that one.
I left them off. And definitely Loving on You. That's probably that one's close. That one would tie with my top 10 one right now. With my one.
Do you have another one that ties with your top 10, or do
No,
you just have 10?
I only have one.
Is this the first week you have just 10? Number 1, When It Rains, It Pours.
Wow.
My favorite Luke Combs song.
You have 2 on there that just surprised me.
Really?
Maybe 3. Wait, what was one? Sorry. When It Rains, It Pours.
When It Rains, It Pours.
Just 2.
I love that song. That's just an absolute
See,
great song.
not... It's good, but I'm not crazy about it. Like, it's not one of my favorite
crazy
ones.
about it. Go ahead. What's yours?
I respect it, though, because it was, massive. All right. I left Forever After All, Even Though I'm Leaving, and 6 Feet Apart off. They're all great, though. And I left Lovin' on You. I really like Lovin' on You. That would be my 11, for sure. But 10, I have Moon Over Mexico.
That's one I left off.
Really?
I left off Moon Over Mexico. I like it.
I like that one a lot.
I contemplated it.
Big Moon Over Mexico guy. 9, Nothing Like You. You know that one?
Yeah.
How's it go right now? I can't think of it. Seen the fields of Oklahoma from 30,000. Yeah, that's a great song.
And beat the view.
Yep. 8, I Have Beer Never Broke My Heart.
There you go.
Solid.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with it. 7, I have When It Rains It Pours.
Okay.
I have it all the way back there. So it's okay.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not crazy about it.
It's a preference thing.
6, I have Hurricane.
Yes.
Great song. 5, Better Together, like I already said. A little slower. 4. The 4 and 2 are the ones that I can't believe you don't have on here. Because they're like OG, like just great ones. Must Have Never Met You.
Yeah, that's a great one. I love it.
Yeah, those are just like upbeat kind of, and they're great. So that's 4. 3, I have like the just massive Luke Combs, Beautiful Crazy.
Yeah, we told you last time. I was like, it's Beautiful Crazy. I'm not with it. It's my least favorite Luke Combs song.
No,
I think it is.
No,
I'm sorry.
Refrigerator Door is probably my least favorite one.
Yeah,
well,
I'll hop on board with that.
I'll
hop on board with that. I'll say Beautiful Crazy is better than that one.
2, this one, like, She Got the Best of Me.
I love that song, but
dude,
again,
that's like I'm like 18, bro. Like that's just windows down, summertime. I'm just jamming.
It's a really good song. They're all really good. All of his are really good, so it's hard.
Number 1, Houston, We Got a Problem.
Yeah. Okay. I had 3.
Turn that up and let's get going. That's a great song. What do you think about that, Matt?
I think both your guys' lists were pretty good. It's hard to deny any of those songs top 10 worthy because Luke Combs doesn't write a bad song. So
it's true.
What I would say though is
he don't miss,
man. He's John Wilkes Booth. Game respects game.
John oh my God.
I'm gonna have to go with Joey's because Joey's was so close to mine.
Yeah.
My top 3
is
and I kind of changed it a little bit, Joe. But my top 3 is When It Rains It Pours is number 1. Number 2 is Houston, We Got a Problem, and number 3 is Lovin' on You. Lovin' on You, it just seems like it just describes like me.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, no,
when
that's
he talks
really
about
song.
Like I like a birdie on a par 5 Miller Light before noon.
Yep.
Like it's
that's a really good song.
Oh, I love it. It just hits me.
How do we feel about my Moon Over Mexico making the list?
I'm not a huge Moon Over Mexico fan. One song that you guys both left off that I really like is Cold As You. I love Cold As You.
I like Cold As You too, but I
don't
couldn't push myself to put it into my top 10.
Oh, I also like Used to You. I'll get used
that's
to
a
that
great
old
song.
truck of yours.
That's a great song.
Yeah, that is good. But Cold As You goes, we got Whiskey River on
I've heard that one.
I love
What's
that
the
one.
other one that he's in that's kind of newer? It's future like it's Cold Beer Call My Name. That's the one.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good one too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his song though.
Whose is it?
I think he's just featuring. I don't know. I want to say like Jameson
I was gonna
Rogers.
say Jameson Rogers.
Yeah.
Dude, that song is great.
It is. It's not his song though.
I
He
know.
just features in it.
But it's great.
No, it is.
Would you put Dive in if you could, or would you not? Would you not have that?
I don't think I would because it's not his song.
What if it was?
But the way he sings it is, oh my God. That's all I've been listening to this last week.
Why wasn't that your song of the week then?
That one and
your song
Mr.
of the week.
Mom.
Yeah.
But Dive just gets me going.
Quick fact check: it is Jameson Rogers.
Wow.
How do we feel about Must Have Never Met You and She Got the Best of Me wouldn't have been in your top 10?
No, those were out. I really like both of them. I guess I just never had that like super toxic relationship where I really thought she got the best of me. So
you were the super toxic one.
So I was always the toxic.
Did you have Better Together and Forever After All in it? Would you?
I did have Better Together in it for sure. Better Together's at 5, I think, which was all of our
all of our 5s.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's the most accurate one. Better Together should be 5 on everyone's list.
Did you have Even Though I'm Leaving your top 10?
Yes, that was 10 for me.
How do you like 6 Feet Apart? That like COVID song.
So here's my thing about it. When I was so sick of COVID when he came out with that song, I probably listened to it twice, and I was just like, have you
heard the song "The Great Divide"
by Luke?
Yeah,
no.
Listen to that. It's about like our political where we're at now politically, like how we're divided. Relatively, like within the last year, I think.
Oh yeah,
the Great Divide. It's got a more of like a how would you say? Would you say it's got like a twang to it, or like a? Ooh. It's a little bit more like
Yeah, it sounds like something that what's that? David Allan Coe would write, kind of like a little Western country.
Way Western country, yeah. It's it's catchy and it's good, and I like it. I went through a phase with it.
What about Nothing Like You, Matt? Is that acceptable? Or no?
I was so close to putting that above, even though I'm leaving. That's my 11.
That one
can't have that.
That one's somewhere in between, even though I'm leaving, and Moon Over Mexico. Like right in between there, I think.
Yeah.
Real close to the top 10, just outside.
You know what? Now that I look, how did I not have Used to You and Love It on You on here?
Dude, I don't know. Used to You is great.
I might kick Beer Never Broke My Heart off my list. If I could go back and do it again, I think.
I wouldn't.
Oh, also,
I'm not crazy about
Luke Combs' song that wasn't on there that I really, really like, One Too Many.
Yeah.
One Too Many.
That's not his song, though, is it?
Yeah,
isn't that part of the thing that he remixed with all of Brooks and Dunn when they have all their stuff?
No, I don't think so. Is it?
Look.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Maybe he's not, but that's part of like that.
What's the one with him and Eric Church too? I really like that one. Means to Me.
Is it Means to Me? It might be called something else, but I know the song you're talking about.
Means to You.
Might not mean much to you, but it does to me.
Does to me. Yep.
So, One Too Many is just Luke Combs.
Okay.
The Brooks and Dunn one is
it's
Brand New Man.
Brand New Man, yeah.
Which is another phenomenal song.
Yeah, he's good in that. Wow, what a top 10.
Yeah, One Too Many is good. One Too Many, I think describes my family pretty well.
Yeah.
That's like the song that you listen to, though. Like, you get off work on Friday.
Yeah.
And you're going to go just have One Too Many. And, you're
just going to go have One Too Many.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure. Quick question. Did you see that Juwan Howard might be going to L.A.? The Lakers?
God, I hope not.
I heard that's a rumor. Just saying.
I'm over the Lakers.
Yeah, me too. We almost go a whole pod without talking to him, and I brought it up.
Yeah.
No, we did bring up LeBron though.
I booed LeBron. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, boo LeBron.
One day it will happen. We won't talk about LeBron or.
Which honestly, it's a step in the right direction to put him in the boo category. So we're working our way there.
Hated on him a little bit. A couple other things. NFL draft coming up. When is that? It's the end of April usually.
April,
yeah.
The 24th through the 6th, 26th, I think.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's coming up. And then Matthew brought up a sweet idea that we're going to do, and we might do it separately off the pod and then talk about it on the pod. But we're going to kind of do like a breakdown of a college basketball teams that have like NBA players that are in the NBA and kind of break down, see which team would win.
Yeah.
So it'd take like, Kentucky,
right,
all the players all time that have everyone who went to Kentucky, and then compare them and do like a March Madness bracket that way. Right. And then we can break it down because I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it would be probably too long to do on the pod, but maybe like a bonus episode or something.
Yeah, or just we get it done and we can kind of go through it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Just hit the highlights.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I think that's coming too for us. Anything else?
No.
We're good.
Yeah, go. Same old shit.
Guys, merch.
Follow our stuff.
Share
our stuff.
Subscribe to the channel. I don't know how many subscribers are we at now. Do we know?
41, I think.
41 subscribers. So we need more subscribers so we can go live on YouTube for you guys.
Yeah.
Guys,
share our stuff.
We do
share it.
And we do appreciate those of you guys who do listen.
Yes.
You guys do not go unnoticed.
Comment
we really
on some
appreciate
stuff.
it.
We'll comment back.
Yeah,
our
for sure.
Social media
give
guys.
Give us some ideas.
A fine young man.
He does a really great job.
I've heard stunning reviews of him.
We hired him the first week we started, and he's been doing really good.
He's fresh off the streets. There was nothing like him. He just was in Mexico looking at the moon. I'm trying to make a thing off of Luke Combs' songs.
Even though he was leaving, he just
even though somebody broke his heart with a beer can, a long neck bottle.
All right.
When it rains, it pours.
All right, Kate, that was one too many.
You know what? It's time to go home now.
Yep.
Because that wrecked me like a hurricane.
Stay weird.
Stay weird, guys.
See you guys later.